Elias Blackwood had traded his life of chasing shadows for the quiet solitude of retirement in Anchorage, Alaska. The harsh beauty of the wilderness mirrored the rough edges of his past, a past he thought he'd left behind. His days were spent in quiet contemplation, the silence only broken by the crackling fire and the howling wind outside his cabin. One stormy evening, a call shattered the tranquility. It was Sheriff Mallory from Coldwater Hollow, a remote town further north. His voice was tight with worry as he spoke of strange disappearances, whispers of ancient rituals, and unnatural snowstorms that seemed to grip the town in a vice of fear. Elias listened, his gut twisting with a familiar dread. This was not just another missing persons case. This was something more. Elias packed his bags, his old instincts kicking in. He knew in his heart that this case would drag him back into the darkness he'd tried so hard to escape. But something told him that Coldwater Hollow needed him. They needed someone who could face the shadows and the whispers on the wind. The drive north was long, the road ahead shrouded in a blanket of snow. As Elias ventured deeper into the Alaskan wilderness, he couldn't shake the feeling that he was driving towards something ancient and evil. He thought back to the hushed tones Sheriff Mallory had used on the phone, the fear palpable even through the crackling static. Coldwater Hollow was a place of secrets, and Elias was about to unravel them. Coldwater Hollow was a town frozen in time, a collection of sturdy wooden houses huddled together against the relentless bite of the Alaskan winter. The moment Elias arrived, he could sense an unnatural stillness in the air. The townsfolk moved with a hesitant fear, their eyes darting nervously towards the surrounding woods as if some unseen terror lurked just beyond the tree line. The wind seemed to whisper through the empty streets, carrying with it a chill that seeped into his bones. Sheriff Mallory, a sturdy man weathered by years of dealing with the harsh realities of life in Alaska, met him with a grim nod. His face was etched with worry, his eyes reflecting the fear that had gripped the town. He spoke of the missing people, their disappearances sudden and unexplained. One day they were there, the next they were gone, leaving behind only whispers and fear. Elias listened intently, his gaze sweeping over the faces of the townsfolk gathered around them. Their faces were pale, their eyes wide with a fear that ran deeper than any ordinary crime could inspire. He could feel it too, a prickling sensation on the back of his neck, a sense of being watched. This was not just a case, it was a mystery steeped in an ancient and unsettling dread. As the wind howled through the town, Elias felt a growing unease. The whispers on the wind seemed to grow louder, carrying with them an ancient and malevolent energy that sent a shiver down his spine. Elias knew he couldn't face this alone. He needed a team, a group of individuals with unique skills and a shared understanding of the unknown. He reached out to his old contacts, assembling a team as peculiar as the case itself. There was Grace Nguyen, a tech whiz who could hack any system and track any signal. Her calm demeanor and sharp intellect were a stark contrast to the growing panic in Coldwater Hollow. Then there was Jack Hawkeye Dalton, a former military tracker with an almost supernatural ability to find anything or anyone who didn't want to be found. Hawkeye was a man of few words, his silence broken only by the occasional gruff comment and the constant rustling of the wilderness he seemed to carry with him. Rounding out the team was Dr. Emily Carter, a renowned anthropologist and expert on ancient cultures and forgotten rituals. Her knowledge of the arcane and the forgotten was as vast as the Alaskan wilderness itself. Together, they were the Odball Society, a group of individuals brought together by circumstance and a shared sense of purpose. They gathered in the sheriff's office, poring over maps, missing person reports, and local legends. Time was of the essence, each passing moment increasing the chances of the missing people vanishing without a trace. The team worked tirelessly, their individual skills complementing each other as they delved deeper into the mystery of Coldwater Hollow. They were an unlikely alliance, but they were united by a common goal: to find the missing people and unravel the secrets that haunted the town.